Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Your boy, Chocolate Vegan. Today I'm going to talk to you about something very, very, very important. The key to success for anything out there, is knowledge. You have to understand what you're doing, where you're going. You have to understand a little bit of science. You have to understand a little bit of logic. You have to have a pattern. You have to have a blueprint. And a lot of times, we can go through things by, you can learn by your own experiences, other people's experiences, but a lot of times we have to do, like, this is the age of technology right now. And my personal success from 3.5 years of being a vegan, I started my first 2 years, I was mainly, well, let me get it straight. My first straight year, I was fruitarian. And my first 2 years, I really cut TV. I cut television, and I did the research. And I wasn't really sure where I was going, but I did research. And the reason why I even jumped into it was by mistake. I had a building fire, and I was in a shelter. That's how I got to live by Central Park. It was amazing. Amazing studio. I had a doorman. It was beautiful. God puts his people in great places. How many people do you know have a Central Park address and could live there for free? I was there for 3 years and 2 months. But anyway, I couldn't cook, and I had to basically share the bathroom with, it was 8 people on the floor, and you had to share 2 bathrooms. So I just didn't want to go back and forth to the corner store, the bodega. I didn't want to order out, and I was concerned about my nutritional health. So I cut TV, and I did a lot of research. Anyway, instead of getting dumbed down by advertisements and what other people said and things like that, listen to old school methods and things, I did a lot of book reading. I got a lot of knowledge behind so many different things. Like I said, I'm a hairstylist. I've been a hairstylist since 1983. So you do the math on the years here. I've been a stylist for a long time. I've owned a couple of salons of my own. I've worked from some of the nicest places around. I worked in New York, New Jersey. I worked on Lexington Ave, 34th Street. I worked in some really nice places. I met so many different famous people. Long story short, I have a lot of clients. There's a lot of people that I know very close, been doing them for forever. I know them as family. So there was one person who is a nutritionist that saw my transformation, saw the things I was going through, and was really amazed because we never talked about health or anything. And I didn't even know the person was a nutritionist until about 2.5 years in. And then that's when we started talking about health. They were amazed and very proud. Long story short, this person gave me this book. I've read a lot of different books, but this is one special, true, dear book to my heart that everyone, as a vegan, a raw foodist, fruitarian, anybody that's into health should definitely read. The Raw Truth by Jordan Rubin. The Raw Truth. Transform your health with the power of living nutrients. A few of the chapters basically breaks it down for you as of what this book is about. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just give you a side profile of, you know, I just got finished having that $20 meal, if you saw the video. The $20 meal was so heavy, it was so good, it was just delicious, man. And with that, you know, being a vegan is the best way for a greedy person to go, because you can eat and eat and eat, and you can keep your figure, keep your shape. It's about many things, the animals and a whole bunch of planet, a whole bunch of things. But it's just one little thing I want to touch. I just want to read a couple of the chapters so you can understand. This is an important book to get. First chapter, raw cleansing. Second chapter, raw vitamins. Third chapter, raw greens. Fourth chapter, raw probiotics. Fifth chapter, raw enzymes. Sixth chapter, raw fiber. Seventh chapter, raw protein. Eighth chapter, raw meal. Ninth chapter, raw calcium. 10th chapter, raw sunshine, vitamin D. 11th chapter, raw antioxidants. 12th chapter, raw fats and oils. 13th chapter, raw beverages. 14th chapter, the Raw Truth Nutritional Plan. 15th chapter, the Raw Truth Protocols. And 16th chapter, Raw Truth Recipes. Now this book, Raw Truth, I'm just going to read a little bit. I'm not going to make this long, but this book is so important. Looking for a definition. So what is raw food? Raw food is just what you think it is to be. Any food that has been uncooked, untreated, or unadulterated. Raw food advocates belief that the greater that the percentage of raw food in the diet, the greater the health benefits. No matter where you stand on raw food, everyone agrees that consuming more fresh greens, vegetables, fruits, fats, and proteins is an excellent way to reach or maintain your optimal health. Now, this is really important also. I mean, this whole book is incredible. You must get it. You must read it. I'm just going to read this last little bit here. And raw food vegan. Vegans. Veganism is a strict vegetarian diet that excludes meats, eggs, and dairy products, and other animal-derived ingredients. A vegan diet includes all grains, beans, legumes, vegetables, and fruits, and the nearly infinite number of food made by combining them. A raw vegan diet is restrictive, and consists of unprocessed raw plant foods that have not been heated above 115 degrees Fahrenheit, because foods cooked above this temperature lose enzymes. They lose enzymes. And in the opinion of raw foodists, much of the value. This is the last part right here, and then I'm going to end you with this. The word vegan seems like it's been around only a decade or two. This is not new. But the word was coined in 1944 by Donald Watson, founder of the Vegan Society, who said he took the first three and the last two letters of vegetarian to form the word vegan. These days, it's cool to call yourself a vegan, and more than a few celebrities have adopted the raw food lifestyle as their own. Very important. So, your boy, Chocolate, it's about education. It's just not just reaching and feeling. It's not just clicking on and watching different YouTube videos and saying, oh, I completely understand this. It's way, way, way deeper than that. So do your research and get those vegan gains. Bring it in. Bring it in.